不同的裂痕像爆炸一样，脖子也疼，奇怪的感觉。
So, what are his symptoms?
No idea.
Excuse me? You're the translator.
He's speaking Mandarin. I translate Cantonese.
Then what are you doing here?
He called for a Chinese translator. I'm Chinese.
But clearly the wrong kind.
I think he said something about intermittent blindness.
What?
What you've just seen occurs frequently every day in our country. I'm Maurice Goulet for Transstream Global, an internet-based communications company which has developed a revolutionary program solving this common dilemma lingering over the medical, legal, and travel industries. The need for adequate and affordable language services is at an all-time high. The Affordable Care Act was designed to expand access to subsidized health insurance coverage and reduce the number of uninsured, which will cause a predicted 30 million newly insured patients to flood what some deem to be an already overburdened healthcare system, and 9 million of whom speak a primary language other than English. Hospitals must now meet new regulatory standards and provide interpreting services or risk non-compliance with federal law, a move that could land them in severe financial jeopardy as a result of medical malpractice. The two major problems that hospitals face in providing language services is that they are costly as well as difficult to access, leading providers to sometimes communicate using methods such as hand signals and informal interpreters like the patient's own family members. However, according to industry experts, the costs of language services pale in comparison to those associated with malpractice suits due to language barriers. In order to be able to provide adequate services due to the lack of live translators, institutions look for other options like audio or remote video services. Yet these systems do have their limitations. Here's a short clip on how remote video systems work.
我想在餐厅预定一个6人座的晚餐。
I would like to make a reservation for dinner for 6 people.
What time would you like your reservations for?
请问要预约几点的呢？
晚上7点的。
7 p.m.
No hablo inglés.
Gracias por esperar. Yo voy a ser su intérprete. Mi nombre es Gabriela.
I need to see your identification, please.
Necesito ver su identificación, por favor.
Dạ, chào buổi trưa bác sĩ.
Good afternoon, doctor.
Your nurse told me that you've been complaining of sharp back pain.
Y tá của ông cho tôi biết ông đã than phiền về một cơn đau nhói ở phần lưng dưới của ông phải không?
Dạ đúng, tôi cảm thấy rất đau.
The problem with remote video systems is they require a centralized data center. Staffing a center with an adequate number of translators with just the basic foreign languages is difficult as well as costly. This results in limited availability and high permanent charges. Because of the extreme high costs, many look for alternatives like software translation programs. Machine translation technology has reached the point where it is widely usable by everyone, but the difference between it and a professional translation is acutely visible. Machine translation is not capable of reaching the same accuracy or fluency as a human. Every person who speaks a language can add new words to the vocabulary, give new meaning to existing words, change the grammar, or tweak the spelling. Statistical machine translation will never be able to keep up with all these evolving changes. The Department of Defense was recently asked why it uses software-based translation devices rather than live translators, and this was their response.
There simply aren't enough human linguists throughout the Department of Defense inventory to respond to the translation requirements across DoD.
Transstream Global breaks through all these language barriers. The program does not operate from a centralized data center, and Transstream has a growing database of qualified medical, legal, and business translators who access our program via the internet instantly from their location. Transstream provides live translators streaming HD video 24/7 on any device connected to the internet at a fraction of the cost of any audio or remote video system. We're living in a global moment of change in communications where billions of dollars are spent every year for translation services. Transstream Global will capture a major portion of this surging industry. If I've piqued your interest and you'd like to know more, contact me today, and thank you for watching.